Hey, got me a few fillets over at the local Sam's Club, and we're gonna throw these babies down on a cast iron skillet. Let me show you how I do it. Simple, easy as always. Absolutely delicious way to cook a steak. So stick around, let me get after it. So we also got the mac and cheese at Sam's Club, and I got the Ninja wood-fired oven fired up, and we're gonna throw these inside there. So let me do that. All right, so we got the mac and cheese, courtesy of Sam's Club. Looks pretty good, if I say so myself. Throw that in the Ninja wood-fired oven. We're gonna hit the start button, and we'll let that cook. I just put it on for 350, so we'll let that melt down. And all right, we got our cast iron skillet. Has the grill marks, which I think makes a steak taste better for some reason. So we're just gonna hit it with some oil. We'll get this thing pretty hot, just about to where the oil's smoking, and then we'll put them fillets on there. All right, so these been sitting out up to room temperature, basic sea salt grinder. A little salt on this side. And then I'm gonna put a little blackened seasoning on these, just because I use it a lot when I'm in Florida, and it has a nice flavor. So let's try it on some steaks tonight. I don't do too many seasonings early because I have come to find that once the seasonings burn, they taste terrible. But salt and pepper is usually not too bad. That's about all I put on it early on. So we get that side, flip these over. All right, you can see that the pan's starting to smoke. And once that happens, we'll just turn her down slightly. All right, we're just gonna do that same thing on this side. All right, so we got this thing piping hot, and we're just gonna stick them on there. Should get my tongs, but hear that sizzle. So we just stick these on there. This is all I do. Like I said, I always cook everything as easy as possible. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells really good. All right, now because we have these grill marks in this pan, I should be close. Yes, look at that. Look at that. So being as they were that way, I just do a turn to get that custom X marks a spot, checkered grill marks. Now here's the question of the day. I think it makes a difference when there's grill marks. I think it's a psychological thing when you see a steak with grill marks that's perfect. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think they're better when they have the grill marks like that or not? I'd be curious to know. But I firmly believe that it matters because it's just something that you're used to in a fancy steakhouse. So while that's the steaks searing, look at them babies. We got a ways to go, but melting nice. So we'll keep the Ninja running. That's probably about the right time, so 6 more minutes. So one thing about steaks, I don't stick them with a fork. I think it causes an issue with the juices to run out, so I always use these. And I did do the 2 clicker before I started. I just didn't capture it on video. I think it's a requirement. All right, I heated the pan back up as I said, so I'm gonna turn it back down. And then we're going to give them a flip. Same thing, only different. But man, look at them grill marks. Is that beautiful thing? That is spectacular. That's how I like to do them. So we'll flip all these over. Man, those look almost perfect. Like I knew what I was doing. So we got the beautiful grill marks on them. We'll let that side go a while, get the sear going, and we'll turn them again and get our checkered pattern on the steaks. I'm assuming that's probably good. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. There again. 90-degree turn. Another one that looks perfect. 90-degree turn. And we'll just take care of every one of these. Turn that back up a smidge. Seems like it's getting cooled down some. So we get a nice sear mark, and then that's it. All right, we're just gonna open this up, slide this out, give it a little stir. It's all melting. The cheese is melting. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Let's see if I did the other side. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, see there? I'm still thinking they taste better. Okay, so we should be good on all these. Yep. They all look good. Look good. Now, what I usually do is I just turn the skillet all the way down to low so they don't get burned, and just cook them until however everybody likes them. We're kind of like a medium, so I'll cook them till they're temperature for medium. I think you're going to enjoy this recipe because it's pretty simple. Not too complicated. Alright, I just have a digital thermometer. Probably got it on Amazon where you get half your stuff. So we'll just take a quick look here. These been on a little while. See where we're at. Medium's 160. So we're getting kind of close. So I'm going to flip them over one more time just so they cook all the way through. Still have that beautiful checkered grill mark. We'll hit it with a little bit more salt. A little bit more of the blackened seasoning. And a little black pepper. And we'll be ready for the final step. So I did run over to the Ninja oven and stirred the mac and cheese one more time. I'm going to give these a flip one last time. I think we're just about done to our liking. Wife likes hers just a smidge more done than me, so I think I got one that way. I just take fresh butter and put a pat on each steak. Pat of butter right on the steak. Let that melt in. Just really makes it good. I think that's a trick a lot of the steakhouses use. They throw the butter on the steak right there towards the end. I think that's the key. You gotta do it late in the game. And then the other thing I like to do, because we like garlic, I got a big thing of diced garlic here. So we'll just put a little bit of that in with the butter. A lot of times I use my garlic butter that I like to buy, that chef chamois stuff, but in this case I'm going to use this fresh, well, fresh in a jar garlic. There again, I cook easy. I don't want complicated. Sometimes I go through all that and press my garlic. I really think if you had a taste test and you did it with fresh garlic press compared to this jar, you're probably never going to notice a difference, as long as it's fresh. Alright, so that'll give her a little garlic butter flavor. Okay, we just move this butter around, let it melt good. A little bit of garlic, let that go a while. Is that temperature cools down, because one thing I don't like is the taste of burnt garlic. It's terrible. So I'm letting the pan go down. I got it on as low as the camp chef will go, and then let this cool down while these are finished cooking to our preferred doneness, and then I'll flip them over. That way I won't have a charred garlic taste. So we'll be right back and we'll get these things plated up here momentarily. I am going to flip these over just one time. Let that garlic cook up slightly. Got those nice checkered marks on there still. And man, those look delicious. Just saying. All right, while that's going on, I'm gonna walk you out to the garden. I'm gonna grab me a pepper. I love peppers. So look at this. These are banana peppers. They're not super hot, but we get one of them. Okay, and then over here, we will get one jalapeno. And there you go. A couple fresh peppers. Run them back in my favorite place in the world to cook. And we get these cleaned up and we'll just heat them up slightly. So I think all I'm gonna do is just cut these in half because it's just gonna be me. Cut the tip off and cut them in half. We'll just have these in here so they just get heated up slightly. I like them raw, so. But it's good to get a little butter, a little garlic on them. Keep them jalapenos out of the way. They're just a little bit soft, nothing serious. And then I'm gonna get steaks off. All the steaks are there. Turn this off before I forget, which I do occasionally. And we're gonna let these rest for a minute. So we're gonna let those rest a while. I wanna get the mac and cheese off of the oven, or out of the oven, and then we'll be ready to eat. And that Ninja oven does an awesome job. It's very cool when you get an out space such as I have to have a nice oven that cooks stuff evenly. So highly recommend the Ninja wood-fired oven. It's spectacular, it really is. Steaks here resting. We got that going on, and then we will plate this up and see what it tastes like. All right, let's get this plated up. A little mac and cheese, and let's see which one I want. I think I'm going with this one. Look at them grill marks. Excellent. I don't know. I just think it matters. And then I'm gonna do a jalapeno and a couple banana peppers here. All right, that's the whole plate right there. Right out of the garden. Those are mild banana peppers, jalapenos, Sam's Club mac and cheese, and some filets cooked. Cooking with Bob style. Let's put these over here and let's see what they taste like. A little pepper on there, and let's, oh yeah, look at that. Pretty much perfect medium. Looks pretty good to me. Very good. I like the garlic. You can taste the garlic. You can taste a little bit of salt and pepper. Very good. Let's see how the Sam's Club new mac and cheese. Not bad. As always, I hope you enjoy my recipes, my quick, easy way of cooking. I'm old. I like to cook fast, quick, easy, and people enjoy it. So we did a few fillets, Sam's Club macaroni and cheese, peppers out of the garden. How do you say it? The jalapeno peppers do have a little bit of heat to them. They're pretty good, fresh out of the garden. And the peppers, they were only on there a little while, just enough. They got a little bit of the butter and the garlic flavor, and they're just soft. They're not mushy. I don't like mushy vegetables. Most people don't. So just threw them in there at the end, just to break them down a little bit and let them get some beautiful butter and garlic. So everything's delicious. I'd eat this every day. So I'm not sure if because I grew the peppers it makes the meal, or the peppers are just complementing everything on the plate, because with them peppers on there and a bite of filet, absolutely wonderful. Uh-oh, Cooking with Bob fans are rolling in. 2 fillets of mac and cheese. As always, I hope you enjoy my recipes, my quick, easy way of cooking. I'm old. I like to cook fast, quick, easy, and people enjoy it. So we did a few fillets, Sam's Club macaroni and cheese, peppers out of the garden. Great meal. Tastes wonderful. Let me know in the comments again about these grill marks. I think it matters. It's a psychological thing, but I do think they taste better when they have grill marks. So with that, if you like my videos, it really helps out small channels if you click that like, subscribe, and notification. Until the next time, Cooking with Bob's back, you have a great day.